What up, Naughty Steppers? It's Connor Whitmore here again with another review for you on the Nawtystep channel. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the new remix from Kill the Noise of Duality by Slipknot. Here we have the latest edit from Stanczak, aka Kill the Noise. Someone who over the years has become one of the undoubted remix kings of modern dubstep. From Under and Over It to Growing Up in the Gutter, Spit, Fire, Rip and Dip, I could go on. And blessing our ears for his latest refashioning, his take on a metal classic, Slipknot's Duality. This isn't his first release of the year. His single Salvation alongside Mihar came out just a couple of weeks ago, which I wasn't that keen on, a good collab on paper, but one that didn't show either at full strength, in my opinion. But given how fantastic pretty much every single remix of his has been thus far, when another comes around, it's always quite the event and something special. And is this one indeed special? As a whole, I would say not so much. There are definitely special moments across the 3.5-minute runtime, but it's more like a tale of two halves. And what I mean by that is that the first half doesn't hold up in comparison to the second. To be fair, Stanczak does get you pretty hyped right from the beginning. I love that opening vocal sample of "I said, are you fucking ready?" with the clamour of the crowd in the background, really gets the blood pumping. And Kill the Noise's staple pulsating beat underneath the original's most memorable hook works really well. The tune opens up with this vintage Kill the Noise slam that really lets the listener know what they're in for, surging into the main part of the build, and at this point I'm basically just like, come on, give me the drop, because the build prepares you absolutely perfectly, exact right length, and a reminder of how well Kill the Noise works with metal music. However, I did say this song was a tale of two halves, and that's because of the first drop, which doesn't leave me satisfied at all. It hits hard enough, but there are too many obvious gaps, and not enough going on, in my opinion. Do you know what I mean? It just feels a little bit indecisive and like it never truly gets going. The flow and momentum isn't quite there, and there isn't much element of surprise or ingenuity, especially considering it's him. And whilst there is the excitement of a double drop, I'd have to say, unfortunately, that this part comes off even worse. It's very squealy and thin on the production, just not pleasant on the ear at all. There's a couple of decent touches in there, but it's nothing on the weighty, rounded Kill the Noise that we're used to. But following the dust settling and the vocal creeping back in, the track picks up, and I mean really picks up. The guitar in the second build is completely riveting, genuinely fantastic flow to it. And the second part of the build is again pretty much perfect, this time winding up in a dizzying way, but it's the best kind of disorientation. And once more at this point, I'm just aching for him to give us the drop, but this one does not disappoint. It's pure power, force and aggression, metal-influenced Kill the Noise in full flow. Very consistently full on, all the elements working together really well, truly hard-hitting. Love the scattergun delivery, the triplet notes, the moments of contrast, it just gets you. Indeed. It's almost as if that vocal sample at the end is reflecting on how mad that drop is. But in reflecting on the remix as a whole, I do have to remember the letdown that first drop was. I think it's awesome that he remixed this particular song. He's shown once again how well he can work with the metal genre. And I love how he always tries out new things with his production, but I wouldn't say that works entirely here. It's a good remix in itself, at times even brilliant, but for him I wouldn't say it's great by any means overall. And whilst it is a huge standard he's working up against, I do find him to be a very reliable producer. However, he doesn't back that up from start to finish here. And I think that's all I have to say on this Kill the Noise remix of Duality by Slipknot. What did you guys make of the remix? Are there any favourite parts that you have on the track? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this review, then be sure to give it a big old thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell along the way, social media accounts in the description box down below. For some other dubstep related videos on the channel, check out the link right here. And lastly, if it's naughty, then you know guys, so be sure, as always, to keep it naughty and stay safe. And I shall see all of you legends in the next one. Peace out.